Hi everyone, it's Fitz with the Daily Delivery. Hope you are well. I am wonderful. I hope you got to see your college football team win on Saturday. Kansas State fans have to be pretty happy after that 45-0 domination of Southeast Missouri by the 16th ranked Wildcats. And more on that in just a second, but I made a big decision. I didn't consult you guys, and I'm sorry, but the era of the lava lamp is done. Bulbs burning out, having to warm it up, can't really see it. It was a good thought, but meet the cube. The cube is wonderful. It has about 3 different shades of purple. This one I kind of prefer, even though it says it's kind of reddish. It's not reddish at all. Anyhow, let's move on with the DD. Make sure you're subscribing to this GoPowercat channel. We've got lots of stuff cooking, and I'll talk about that at the end. Man, Kansas State was dominant in that performance against SEMO, a pretty good SEMO team that they made look really bad. And that was nice. That's exactly what the program needed. Now, there was a day when Bill Snyder would go out on the field in his 1.0 version and just roll these opponents. Not really run it up, but also not show a ton of mercy. If he needed to see young players, he let them play. That all eventually changed. And I think K-State got a little too conservative over the years. And let's be honest, I think K-State was a little too conservative last year when it lost to Tulane. Colin Klein and Chris Klieman didn't make that mistake again. Colin, the offensive coordinator, opened up that playbook, had a lot of fun, showed a lot of things, but maybe stuff that wasn't so remarkable that opponents will gain an advantage in the future. The defense was great. This was an inspired performance, an on-brand, focused performance. It gets this season off to the exact kind of start that Chris Klieman wants. But also something else happened. We had an interesting kind of humorous exchange at his Tuesday press conference, as we do quite often. I asked about trying to get a lot of young players in for 2024 because there's a lot of veterans that'll be departing this team. And he laughed and said, I'm not even thinking about 2024. I'm not worried about that. So it was kind of funny. After the game, I said, got a lot of players in for 2024. And he said, I'm not letting you ask questions. Well, he did. He got about a dozen true freshmen in. And my goodness, these true freshmen were ready to play. They didn't look like a bunch of kids. They looked physically more equipped, mentally more equipped, and extremely well prepared to play. And K-State really didn't see a drop-off when it moved them into the game. That's impressive. And that has led a lot of K-Staters to wonder, where's this program headed? There's finally a lot of depth. There's finally a lot of young talent. And if they can back that up with a couple more years of really good recruiting classes, K-State football could be set for years under Klieman. This is the dream scenario. You got to stay on course, get those wins. Troy's tough. Missouri and Columbia is going to be tough, and the Big 12 is going to be brutal. But the future is bright. The season is bright. And a big reason is Chris Klieman. And by the way, I mean, if you like the cube, that's fine. But I got a lot of complaints about the red cube or the red lava lamp. Well, there you go. It's not really red, but, you know, hey. But I'll stick with this one. That one, there we go. Make sure you check out The Insiders. Monday, 1:30 p.m. Central Time, live on YouTube. We're going live. We're going to do it unless something goes wrong. Then it may not be live. But it will be live because nothing's going to go wrong, just like it didn't for the Cats.